What is effective leadership? Well, the only way that you can be effective as a leader, in a simple way, is to simplify. Simplification brings in a lot of power. There's a few concepts that I just want to talk about quickly, and that's, are we speaking the people's English, or are we speaking English that's very academic, or any language for that matter, but are we speaking the language that people will understand, or are we trying to be clever with our words? Always talk to people, never speak down to people. So sometimes when we use big words, it can be likened to we're trying to confuse them. So find simple words to use with people. Even if they are on a level that's your peer, remember that they might have a million things on their mind. So find words that are going to be easy, simple, and that your message is clear, because that's what simplification is about. It's about a clear message, a simple message that's clear. Find things that are practical. Remember that when you're trying to be effective, if you're not being effective with one person, you'll never be effective with anybody. So use examples, become practical in the way you communicate with people. Allow them to understand what you're telling them by the story that you're giving them. That's why stories become authentic. When our stories are not real, okay, we have to liken that back to a child. Why does a child need to exaggerate? Well, basically a child needs to exaggerate because he knows that there isn't enough energy to keep your attention. So we understand a child that might need to exaggerate, and it might be cute for the child to do that, but don't do that as a leader. Rather speak about other people, because you can imagine you're having a conversation with someone. If you're having a conversation with that particular person, it's your two energies that are in the room talking to each other. When you start talking about other people and sharing their stories, you actually introduce that energy into your conversation. That's what the child was looking for when they wanted to exaggerate things. So talk about other people, include them. It gives you more credibility anyway, because you're not speaking about yourself, and that makes you a better leader. So look for those stories, become a better storyteller. You'll gain influence through your stories. You don't always have to be talking about yourself. In fact, it's better not to talk about yourself. Use other people's stories, and that'll give you the influence that you need. Stories are far more powerful than anything you've experienced. So if you've had a real good experience, that's great, but generally it's better to use practical examples from others so that you can get your message across. Because when it's practical, it's understood by many people. Be simple with your words. You become far more effective when you are simple with your words. Remember that as a leader, you are serving the people. They are not serving you. To get real influence with people, you have to be serving them. Service might also be likened to the journey that you're taking those people on. If you're sure where you're going, people will follow you. Recognize that they are following you if they are doing that, and make sure that you keep the vision alive. Your duty as a leader is to communicate the vision. I deal with leaders and I'll ask them a simple question: when last did you communicate your vision? It's important to keep that vision alive and keep communicating your vision to the people. When speaking to people, listen to their needs. Listen completely to their needs. Don't try and manipulate people by suggesting things that you know that would work for you and help you get the job done. First, allow yourself to understand the person. Listen fully with understanding. Ask some questions. Get a full understanding before starting to add a little bit of your worth into the story. So people will appreciate you. They will see you as a caring and compassionate person if you listen to them. They might be completely wrong, remember. You don't need to make them wrong. You just need to guide them in the direction they need to actually go. But you need to do that with love and empathy. So that's how you can be a better leader and simplify things. Thank you.